Frantic doesn't have audio for me, but I was just going to use Shadyforce's audio. But yeah, guys, looks like we're off. So, on the left, we have seed number 48, frantic32, and going by these splits, it looks like Frantic has an 1148. I'm going to make one of two guesses. That either isn't his PB, or he's only ever done one run of this, because I know that Frantic is a very good runner. Definitely a lot better than 1148. And on the right, we have Shadyforce. Shadyforce is seed number, let me just see, 49. Oh wow, so you don't get much closer than this, 48 versus 49. Though Shady has a PB of 1107. So definitely if Frantic's PB is accurate, you would consider Shady the favourite. But I reckon between these two, it's going to be very close. I don't know that I could call favourite in this. I have to say though, about that audio chirping, I can hear it as well. And I'm not listening to the restream. Sounds like emulator. Yeah, so both are looking pretty solid at the moment. Frantic with the 259, staying in those brown platforms a bit longer than Shady, but Shady's possibly just playing it a little bit safe. So Shady got pretty close to winning his last match. So could definitely do a lot of damage. Yeah, that chirping sound, oh, it sounds so good. It's pretty major though. Okay, both entering room 1. Let's see how they play it. Looks like Shady played it a little bit safer. Ooh, though Frantic having a bit of an issue with that last fence, so Shady actually getting a better time. TLD knows all the tricks, all the wizardry. Oh, I would have had no idea how to even approach that. Ooh, Frantic having a slight issue with that Iggy fight, possibly just putting Shady into the lead, although only by a little bit. Yeah, so Shady's maybe ahead by about 2 seconds at the moment. Also noticing playing on the North American version, so we'll be losing some time compared to the Japanese version, but only about half a second. So you'll notice coming up this save and continue, a box is a lot slower. Frantic able to mash through it a lot quicker. And both with very nice cape grabs. Oh, I'm not sure quite what happened to Shadyforce there, but having to regain light on the clouds. It's nothing too major just yet, I wouldn't be too worried. Frantic maybe marginally going into the lead, possibly by less than half a second. He's still keeping it very close. So yeah, DS1 is a pretty interesting level, very tech heavy. Lots going on in order to get this shell and keep it through the water section. It's very easy for the fish to just destroy your shell. And both looking pretty strong so far, but just as I say that, both lose their shell just at the end. Shady was a little bit quicker there, didn't bonk in that middle section, which is always a very nice bonus. Ooh. And now that we're in Ghost House, we're in Chirp Central. Yeah, this reminds me of watching Nathan play Jump in one of the Ghost House levels. I don't know why I felt the need to throw that out there, but just that's what that reminds me of. I think that was the first time I ever heard it. So again, look at just how close this race is. Definitely, definitely good to see these ones. And maybe Frantic is like a couple of milliseconds ahead. Ooh, ooh, look how close this is. Yeah. Okay, moving on to Star World 1. Zips can usually make a bit of a difference. Ooh, and very nice from Frantic. That's exactly what you're looking for. Shady not just having as much luck with the zips. That was a nice bonus for Frantic. Definitely showing what I was talking about earlier. Having a supposed 1146 PB is definitely not accurate. I would say that he could be on pace for possibly sub 11 at the moment. If not sub 11, just a little bit above it. Bit of a dodgy Star World 3 there for front. Oh my word. Oh no, you don't want to be doing that. Unfortunately, Shitty took a bit of a detour there. Oh no. I think that might be the first time I've seen that in this tournament so far. Oh wow, that's... Oh, that doesn't feel good. Though Shady definitely has a shout in this race, could definitely pull this off. Front door and visor fight are definitely not free. Though Frantic is pretty experienced. Oh, oh no. That's pretty much as bad as it gets, unfortunately. Well, it's a very, very uphill battle from here. Probably isn't very much that can be done at this stage. Yeah, so I noticed that a lot of people feed this Yoshi, but then grab the cape anyway, which makes me think, is it just better to go on grab the cape? I mean, I reckon it is. Well, I don't reckon it is, it just is. But I see a lot of people do that, getting both. Yeah, Shady got very close here. Again, could still possibly pull it off. Weird things have happened, but it's very unlikely at this point. Okay, shadyforce doing room 5. Meanwhile, Frantic is just in phase 1 of Poiser. Looking pretty good for a cape kill here. And on to phase 2. Very nice phase 1. Oh, and that's sort of interesting from Frantic. Frantic uh, sort of tempting us with the cape kill of the ball skip, but just doesn't capos, or does the capo strat even, and I'll escape afterwards, unfortunately. Still looking in a very, very solid position to take this down to 1-0. Frantic is long thrown away the chance at sub 11 after the couple of mistakes, but will still be beating the time on splits, looks like. Good fifth hit from Frantic. One hit away. And that looks pretty good to me. Got very close to the bottom of that propeller. Similar to Mooney, although Mooney died on that because she was small Mario. Big GG's to Frantic, making it 1-0 for now. Let's see if that inspires Shady to go pull that bit harder next time. And very unfortunate what happened. Star World 4 can happen to anybody with the race nerves. Okay, so having a couple of issues there. Won't have that extra Mecha Cooper for the final phase. We're going to see Bowser bounce along the ground a couple of extra times. I think it's 3 extra times, although I'm sure TLD can correct me. See, I used to think it cut it down by half, but I was corrected in that. I think he bounced 8 times, right? I don't even remember. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, it is it. So yeah, I think that's compared to 5, right? Yeah, 5 versus 8. Oh, and we're gonna see some more bouncing. We'll need an extra Mecha Koopa to finish this fight off. And that's GG. Congrats to Shady on the 12:53. Wow, that was really, really close to Star World 4. Very unfortunate. But maybe this next time. Good luck to both runners in the next race. Obviously, this is the best of 3. If Frantic takes this one down, the match is his. And if not, we're going to a tiebreaker. All right, we will be right back. I think we're going to get started pretty quickly here, though. Massive thanks to Deph for the restream, and shout outs to Walk for the restreams earlier. At least for my race, the restream is absolutely perfect, and then a couple of issues occurred. And it's so easy for things to pop up. It's pretty difficult getting the restream perfect. Yes, big shout outs to Deph. Deph and Walk have done something like 90% of the restreams, so it's really appreciated. It would be impossible without all the hard work. All right, and we're off. Welcome back to the second race of this best of three, wishing both runners the best of luck. From a spectator's point of view, I really want to see this go to a tiebreaker. But yeah, recently I've been thinking a lot just about what it does to someone whenever they're 1-0 down. And I think I've come to the conclusion that usually that means that there is actually a little bit less pressure and that we might get to see something a bit extra, a bit spectacular. I'm looking forward to seeing what Shady pulls off here. I can't replace the batteries in the smoke alarm. The guy has to replace them, and he replaced them like 2 weeks ago and didn't fix it. So we actually need to get the smoke alarm fixed. It's dreadfully annoying. Every time it goes off, it just makes me so sad. So yeah, as I was saying, I think Shady might pull something pretty cool out of the bag. But with a 1-0 advantage, Frantic might be feeling a bit more comfortable as well. Yeah. The guy has to fix it. You gotta call the guy, you know? If it wasn't too late for me, I wouldn't be down here. Okay, so same as the last time, both passing up on trying to do a shell jump. Neither of them jump on the shell and break it. That causes a little bit of lag. If you want to spin jump on that shell, just saves a little bit of lag. A couple of frames. Beep. Gotta love it. So yeah, both keeping it very close here. I know that Shady played it pretty safe in room 1 of Iggy's last time. Though managed to get a 280. This time with a 76. Frantic with a 77, so both pretty slow in room 1. So I'm thinking that if Shady manages just to keep pretty close to his PB, they can probably take this one all. You know, it's very easy to get hung up on what happened in Star World 4, but you know, definitely have that chance to make this a very competitive match. So Shady had a couple of issues last time in DP1. Interestingly enough, it's one of the levels I have a lot of issues with in tourney races. It's just very easy to overlook it at times. But yeah, both looking pretty good so far. And yeah, Frantic had a very, very good flight speed. And ooh, Shady with a 362 as well. Very nice. Okay, good solid start from both. Yeah, it is rather unfortunate because this is a second chance bracket. One of these guys, this will be their last race. So Shitty fighting very hard here. Ooh, and having a couple of issues with Shell and Dry Room. Ooh, and Shitty losing his Shell. Oh wow. So yeah, just as I was saying earlier about DS1, so much can happen at a very technical level. It can be quite dangerous at times as well. Hasn't just worked out this time for Frantic. So giving Shady a bit of an opportunity here. Oh, okay, well. Ooh, that's. Oh no. Oh dear. That's really bad. Just keeping it interesting. Now that can definitely be disappointing to get hit or lose cape whenever you have that opportunity. So it'll be interesting to see how Shitty reacts to this. Probably going to go back for cape. Probably recommended. Yeah, I agree, Dubs. It was actually a really nice backup in DS1 for Shitty. Okay, so if Shitty goes back for cape at this point, I reckon we're about even. Looks like about a 15-second difference at the minute. Going back for cape. Again, this is a decision I pretty much will always endorse. Look at how close this is. Look at how close this is. This is a good race. Wow. So Zips last time didn't go so well for Shady. Well, pretty well for Frantic, I have to say. Oh, and a similar looking story this time around for Shady, and Frantic having an issue just getting that second zip. Frantic's actually just remembering Frantic zips last time. I think he got a 289, a high 289, which is definitely what you're looking for in a race. So just looking at the state of this race, it looks like we're within 2 seconds of each other. Interesting, both going for the duck understrut. Though Shady got it slightly faster. Okay, Frantic edged ahead just ever so slightly there. This is still very close. Based on last time, if Shadyforce had got Star World 4, possibly would have had the chance to win. I just can't, it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking, I can't believe it. Ah, dude. Okay, unfortunately, even more unfortunately, I should say, Shady is Small Mario, so can't get cape. You'll possibly get cape with the dupe, but I can't see it ever really being worth it. Although that would maybe be an option, I guess. Maybe. It'd be pretty cool to see in a race, though, I have to admit. Yeah, I suppose it can be pretty tricky, because if you're using Yoshi Fly, you don't have cape, then you need to hit that block from underneath. So it just adds that extra little bit of difficulty, I guess, under pressure. Yeah, so both of these races dictated by Star World 4, it looks like. Very difficult to see that. So very good phase one. Looks very, very confident phase one. Last time opted not to go for the kit killer version of ball skip. Just opted out of it and then had a couple of issues. We're just gonna see. Will he just go for the full strat this time? Maybe that's what he normally does. And seems to. Um, that's not good. What happened? What happened to Frantic Stream? That looked like a console reset. That was a console reset. What happened? Oh god. What do you do? What do you do? Oh my. Oh my. I mean, I have to say that I don't know. That's the first time I've ever seen that in a race where I'm hurt. Frantic, what happened? Trying to find out. Well, he says that Sneznik moved messed up. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. It seems really unfortunate for this to go on a technicality, I suppose. Is that a win? I suppose it is a win. GG. Well, looks like we're going on to game 3, yeah. Well, late night drama. Well, well, I'm definitely wishing Frantic the best of luck. This is going to be a high pressure scenario potentially. Uh, it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right at all. But we do have that tiebreaker, I guess. Oh, it'll take some character from Frantic to continue on here without that letting him bother him. Wow. I don't know how I feel. Hmm. Well, good luck to both runners. Better luck than not to both runners. My. And it looks like we're off. Going to the third match of our best of three. Some pretty, oh my word, pretty unfortunate things happened. Frantic got a console reset. He must have just moved it slightly, and I don't even know how that happens. Like, normally you'd think it might freeze, but I don't know what happened. Must have just been the power cable. But in a way, that's a sort of a last moment miracle for Shady. Definitely one of the biggest reprieves I've ever seen in a race. So very lucky to get this opportunity again. But after how Star World 4 treated him in both races, he's probably happy enough with this. I wouldn't feel great to win this way, but after what happened in Star World 4 both of those times, yeah, I would be like, okay, fair enough. But that's really unfortunate for Frantic. I feel really, really bad for him. But if he wins this will almost be a 3-0 victory. But, wow. Can't stop saying wow, because I'm just... You never know what to expect. Okay, so both looking very comfortable so far in World 1. I'd be very impressed by Frantic if he manages to pull off a really good run after what happened last time. Ooh, and I suppose well saved from Shady there. It was looking a bit close to getting hit. So definitely a good recovery. Could have been pretty disastrous. We can make it a rematch if you want. But you don't have to. This is 1H. But both of you would have to agree that it's a rematch. I've easily been impressed by both runners there. As I said earlier, this is likely to be a very competitive race. Again, hit to keep bringing it up, but until Star World 4, both times, it was within 1 or 2 seconds. So at least for a good race, very glad that we have another match. I'd really love to see it come down to the wire for these two. Okay, so Shitty had improved on his mistakes on his previous run last time. See how he handles it. Yep, both looking very strong again. Frantic has been pretty much 100% with his kick grabs. Shitty having a couple more issues, but very nice these last 2 races. Oh, no fast fly though this time. The mighty 4th race. Best of 4. I would happily accept a 4th race. I'd be absolutely fine with that. Okay, a couple of extra issues in dry room for Shitty. Last two times it went very well. It was still very close between both. Okay, 256 compared to 54. 54 is still fine. Ooh, all that chirping. Crazy. Well, not losing Cape at least this time. Not getting P speed. Yeah, so hitting that P switch and entering the door optimally can be very tricky. I was having a lot of issues tonight with it in my races as well. Didn't get it once. Um, though I have to say Frantic's looking pretty strong so far. I mean, both are on a pretty good run. Frantic's run has been just a bit cleaner. Okay, it's Star World 4 time. So there will be a little bit of pressure on this. Shitty will be thinking about those last two times. Oh my. Overcompensated for it this time. Oh my word. The worst level ever. The worst level ever. Ooh, wow. I don't think just losing Cape there. So for Death in Star World 4, it doesn't even look that far away. Oh, okay, well, maybe it is a bit now. Oh, and Frontic having some issues of his own. Killing that first Mega Cooper pretty much straight away. I don't want to say that this fight is completely free with Small Mario, but We're probably gonna see him pick up a mushroom, making it basically free. I mean, I'd be very surprised if he died, really. It's probably 100 to 1. We have a sub. Umar, thank you very much for the sub. A Twitch Prime sub. Enjoy your Super M37 Smash over. The second best emote on Twitch. First best emote being Big Jab, obviously. But yes, Umar, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, and oh wow, some last minute drama. Frantic having a couple of issues in phase 2, losing both Mega Koopas. So this is definitely closer than you'd expect. So absolutely Frantic's race to lose. Frantic a very big favourite at this point still. Oh my, we are going to see more bowling balls. Shady not quite having the best of luck on phase 2 either. Sorry, I'm just laughing. 3-0. Oh my word. And Frantic finally landing that fourth hit. Look at how insanely close this is. This actually could flip. This legitimately could flip. I don't know how I got this close. Maybe 8 bowling balls, that's how. Or 6, I don't know. This is definitely still Frantic's race to lose. But we will see. Keeps dropping the Mecha Koopas? What is happening? Oh my, it's so close. It's so close, I can't believe it. Oh my. Oh my, look at that. Would you look at that? I mean, that. Well, I don't know. Maybe my stream wasn't. Well, I mean, on the restream, it looks like Frantic won that. On my side, though, it looked like Shady won that, but I think Frantic might have won that. I'm not 100% sure, Dots. It was pretty close. Was pretty damn close. It's time for retime. Okay, well, maybe we can get someone on that. So this has been a roller coaster. What an absolutely crazy set of matches. And who knows, we might actually have another. Who would have thought we'd still be here now, going into that third phase of Bowser in that last race? Thanks as always to our racers, to our commentators, to our restreamers, and of course, yourselves very much for being with us again. And thanks again, Umar, for the sub. Really cool. Thank you so much. I imagine both runners will have a lot to say about the runs, regardless of whether this is a victory or not. Frantic has premium votes on. You have to be a subscriber. You have to give them that Twitch bucks. No, I don't. I have no idea. We have a lot more matches coming up. Checking the calendar. Seeing, I think we have a match starting now, basically. Oh yes, Weird Waldo versus Lindrum. Okay, that's a good one. Well, certainly if you won this one, Shitty, we will have a decider. Although, if it's determined that Frantic was the winner of that match, then it's a 2-1 victory for Frantic. But yes, we'll definitely have, we'll definitely make room for it, of course. Okay, we're just waiting on a retime. We will get back to you as soon as we can. You guys will officially know the result. Okay, so coming up after the conclusion of this race, which we'll know the results of pretty soon, we're still doing that retime, that's just how close it is. We're going to have Weird Walso versus Lindrum, another second chance bracket match, so fortunately this will be the last race for someone. Waldo's obviously a very, very highly skilled player. Ooh. Well, it looks like we have a verdict. And at least in the frame count, Shady very convincingly won. Wow. No Deph, it's better to make certain. Okay, so Frantic, I imagine this is going to be the case. But are you happy for this to be one each, or do you want to lose? Because Shady has offered for that last one to be a rematch. You know, the one that, the one where you reset. So Shady has offered for this to be a final match if you want. Otherwise, it can be 2-1 if you want. Although I imagine you probably don't. If Frantic can't hear this, someone please communicate that to him. Or I will actually go to his channel now. Sorry for all the typing, or actually should have muted my mic before I did all that. But just communicating some very important stuff. We need answers. It's 100% up to Frantic at this point, whether he accepts the offer for that disastrous reset match to be a rematch. It shows a lot of character from Shady to offer that to be a rematch. Well, Frantic, if you're wanting this race, we're waiting for you. The race room is now open. Looking good. Looks like we've got a one each scenario. Wow. I definitely think this is the fair thing to do. So this is it. This is the official tiebreaker. Don't care if someone resets. Well, I really would care. But no, it's not going to happen this time. We're going to have a conclusion to this match in hopefully around 11 minutes. All going well in about 11 minutes. Yeah, dots, exactly. And we've got plenty with no matches as well. Collecting all of them. I'm just feeling bad for if the loser of Or if the winner of the losers bracket beats the grand finalist, could be so many matches. Actually, let me think. How many matches could that be? 18, I think. No, wait. No. Wait, that's really bad maths. Not first to five, best to five. Oh, well, that's 6. No, 7. Wait, no, I can't maths. It's too late. What am I talking about? You need to win 3, so there are only be 5 matches per. Yes. Yes, that's maths. That's maths. I'm not going to say that word. I'm not doing so well at the moment. Yes, the big tiebreaker. Had some drama this evening. Yeah, I really need to dog quit my life right now. Oh, I know I need to dog quit the channel. Okay. Yes. All right, we're getting kicked off in just a couple of seconds here. As always, wishing both the best of luck. Well, we've seen Shady die in Star World 3 races in a row. I wonder. Oh my word. I think Frantic hasn't readied up because I took ages to quit and now he didn't notice. I think this is a rematch. This looks like a rematch. It's basically a rematch. I would definitely dot quit and then dot enter and then I don't know. I don't know anymore. Just a disaster. They should probably restart this, honestly. They really should restart this, but this is basically my fault. Can we get a rematch, please? Well, it doesn't really matter in the sense that we can just take both the final runs and say, oh, this is what time Shitty got, this is what time Frantic got. But if we're officially taking the SRL time, in my opinion, it definitely matters. But, you know, if we're... Maybe you could sync up the stream, if you can delay one of the streams by like 20 seconds. I know that's not possible. Oh, I don't know how much ever he waited for. I have no idea how much it was. It felt like 20 seconds. Like 40 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh wait, my stream is just really behind. Oh, okay, well, there's no issue then. Yeah, sorry, it just looked to me like he started really late because for some reason Frantic stream was like 40 seconds behind. Okay, I was just really worried. Yeah, so this hasn't been going so well for Shady at the moment, taking 2 very early deaths. Well, I don't know. I just thought if that was the case in that sort of scenario. But yeah, you're right. I guess. Yeah. So if Frantic's keeping up to date with where Shady is, probably feeling quite good right now. Frantic with a very, very nice lead at this point. Quite a lot of buffer, a lot of wiggle room. So there's probably about 30 seconds in it already. No, maybe not that much. Ooh, and having a couple of issues at the end of DP1. Tried very hard not to get hit there. Nicely recovered. But already starting to close this gap. I have a feeling that we're long from knowing how this is going to go. There might be some nerves present, especially this being the fourth race. So much has already happened. It takes a lot to go through this. Nice dry room for Frantic. And Shady just having to do a bit of extra work there to get that shell. So it's hard to believe just how close this is after that very shaky start from Shady. Shady taking a hit there. So I reckon similar to the first, or I think that might have been the second race. I think Shady's going to go back for Cape. I definitely endorse making that decision. Okay, so Frantic looking pretty good right now. The only real issues were in DP1. So after all the issues with Star World 4, not having Cape until that point might actually end up being a good thing. We'll have a bit of extra work to do in Star World 3 in order to get up to the keyhole. See just how Shady handles that. Now, even with no Cape experience, this can be quite hard to pull off. Pretty tricky. Wow, and it looks like he's just not close enough. Almost looks like he could make that. Those 3 blocks at the left. Apparently not. Gotta be very, very careful not to go through the floor here. Oh, absolute nightmare. And that's Just another hit for Shady. Frantic entering Bowser right now. You're looking for a good room 2 and room 5 just to get this over and done with. It's been a lot of work for Frantic. And this isn't just his 4th race, it's actually his 6th race. He's already done 2 before this. So imagine doing 6 11 exit runs. In a race scenario, it's quite a lot. Unfortunately, getting hit there in room 7. Yeah, that fireball was always going to go at that point, so you're wanting to delay as much as possible. And Star World 4 again. Again, coming back to haunt Shady. It's it's really unfortunate. So I think Frantic's been in this scenario of having to do this by capeless, or at least some of it, every time. Last time it didn't go all that well, probably about a minute ahead going into this fight, and lost by less than a second. But Frantic with an even more substantial lead this time. It would take a lot of issues in order for this to flip around. Frantic still on phase 2. This has been the dreaded phase for Frantic. Though those 2 hits looking pretty nice. Just one more phase away from clinching this victory. Frantic pulls this off. This will be 2 matches in a row. Been progressing very well this evening. First match against Jetab, and now this one. But it's not over yet. 2 more hits. Very close. Oh, and well, still got another hit. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this. This has been really enjoyable. But finally, it's over. And Frantic has taken this match down. It's been very, very entertaining. Massive congrats to Frantic. 2 matches in a row, 2-0, and then, well, whatever this was. Massive congrats. Takes a lot of courage and a lot of character to pull that off. So, I'm impressed. Big congrats. And shadyforce is finished up with a 12:56. Star World 4. Every time. This has been a lot of fun. Well, Shady, maybe next time. I've been very impressed from what I've seen. Star World 4, it's a tough level. You can definitely get in your own head too much in a race scenario. Very, very easy to mess up. Frantic, what can I say? It's done so well. obviously had that big upset when his console reset in his second race. He was about 10 seconds away from making this match 2-0. But then, yeah, that happened. I'm glad to start again. Shady made it 1 each, and now Frantic's taking it down. I've really enjoyed this match. Thank both runners. Thanks for the entertainment. And thanks to everyone for watching. So we have more coming up. The only issue is we're going to need to sort of solve some logistics about that, so we might be a bit delayed. We'll see what happens. I want to quickly congratulate Shadyforce on how he did in this tournament. As I said earlier, unfortunately, this will be his last match, but I've been very impressed from what I've seen. It is very unfortunate what happened just a couple of times there, but I reckon we're going to see a lot more from him. Probably see him in the next tournament and see him get a big PB as well. All right, well, I'm hoping to fill my position for commentary. I'm really tired. I can't do anymore. Nah, congrats, Shady. It was a lot. There was a lot going on tonight. If you want to join, waiting room, or oh, actually, well, if you want to say something about your run before we switch over, you're more than welcome to.